As a driven dentist, you see the world differently. Where some see scarcity, you see abundance. When others want to give up, you keep going. You're building an amazing life of significance. That means you can't rely on ordinary advice from ordinary advisors to get to your goals. You want advice that's going to help maximize your net worth so you can take even better care of the people you love, the causes you care about, and make your dent in the universe. But the fact is, this advice remains hidden because relatively few professionals are well versed in them, and the extremely affluent don't care to let you know about them. Join us as we pull back the curtain to reveal the often hidden advice and strategies used by today's most successful individuals and families. Welcome to Dental Wealth Nation. Here's your host, Tim McNeely.
Hey, welcome back, everyone. So sometimes we have a little technical error now and then. That's one of the downsides of doing a live show, but I'm so glad that you're back because we're talking about such an important topic today. We're going to be diving into wealth management strategies that guide the super rich. These are strategies that you can use no matter your net worth. Doesn't matter if you're worth $500 million, $100 million, $10 million, or $1. These are strategies, these are tactics, these are things you can use to really drive things forward. And so first off, why the super rich? Why does it matter? Well, it can be very, very effective and very impactful to look at the super rich, to look at the people who have accumulated significant net worth. When I say super rich, I'm talking about people worth 500 million or more. They've built their fortunes and they do things a little bit differently than us. But we find that if you study their principles, by and large, you can adopt some of these success strategies to really help your world move forward. My name's Tim McNeely, and I'm known for working with entrepreneurial dentists, helping them thrive in the midst of an uncertain world. In fact, I often work with very successful dental entrepreneurs who are amazing, absolutely amazing at what they do. In fact, if you were to Google them and look them up, it would look like they're absolutely thriving in life. But the reality is they're overwhelmed. They're overwhelmed with everything that's going on. They really don't have a plan. They don't believe their advisors are doing any good. And they have a lot of anxiety and fear over the future. Internally, they're living a life of quiet desperation. I don't want it to be that way for you. And that's why I really want to dive in and share some wealth management strategies from the super rich. And with that, let's jump right in. What are the wealth management strategies that guide the super rich? And more importantly, how can you implement them too? Well, the very first principle, so important. Success driver number one is you want to separate the true professionals from the rest. Now, what do I mean when I say this? I'm actually going to dive deep into this in my new book that's coming out, Dental Wealth Nation, that's launching later this year. And there's different kinds of professionals. And I want you to imagine you're at a dental event. You're sitting around with your colleagues. Has anyone ever said, hey, do you know a mediocre accountant? I'm really looking for just an okay attorney. I would certainly hope not. And I would hope that given the choice, you want to work with the best of the best out there. And so the problem is the professionals who want to do business with you, some of them you should avoid. And it's not always so easy to identify them. That's what I want to help you do. The first kind of professional you want to stay away from is what I call a pretender. And a pretender, they mean well, they want to help you out, but they just don't have the technical expertise to really help you move things forward. The next kind of professional you want to avoid is an exploiter. An exploiter, often they're very capable. They've got a lot of technical skills, but the problem is they tend to promote very highly aggressive strategies that may look cutting edge. They may look brilliant today. They may tell you everything's wonderful about this strategy, but the problem is it's got a very real risk of blowing up on you down the road. And like I said, I don't want that to happen to you. So you want to avoid those pretenders. By and large, the super rich are able to avoid those inferior professionals. And how do they do it? They work with people who are recognized as experts by other professionals and by other wealthy and successful individuals. In short, they're getting referrals from high quality sources. They're not just asking anyone, they're going to high quality sources, high quality accountants, high quality attorneys, people in the industry. And that's how they're asking. And that's one way that you can avoid subpar professionals. The next success driver is going to be the driver. is you really want to work with professionals who understand you on a deep level. So all top wealth management professionals, they're going to have some pretty good technical skills, but in this day and age, technical skills are not enough. In fact, technical skills, that's table stakes just to get into the game. What you really want are truly exceptional professionals who possess an additional trait, and that's the ability and also the willingness to understand you on a deep level beyond the numbers. So many dental entrepreneurs, I know they're working with advisors who only see your net worth. They don't see anything beyond that. They don't see into your goals and really focus on what I call the human element. Once again, we're going to dive deep in the human element in Dental Wealth Nation. If you want a copy of the book, I'd love to get you a copy if it's coming out here. But the human element really focuses on your values, your goals, your biggest concerns. And that's what produces optimal results for many people today, is that human element. And that means your professionals should really be doing 5 things very, very well. Number 1, they should always be focused on what you want to accomplish. Secondarily, they want to learn about you and the members of your family. They want to know you as an entrepreneur. They want to know what's important in your world. Number 3, they really want to build bridges and become attuned to how you view the world. They want to see things how you see it. They want to understand your values, your belief systems. They want that empathy to really understand what's going on in your world. Number 4, they want to take the time to learn what really matters to you deep down and what keeps you up at night. Those are the traits of great professionals. And number 5, they're going to do what's in their power to help you achieve your most important goals. But what's interesting, did you notice something about those first 4 goals? Those first 4 action steps deal with the human element. They deal with understanding you. And so ask yourself, how well do your professionals know you? How well do they understand you? Maybe there's some room for improvement. Success driver number 3. Make sure you understand the plan. And this sounds so simple. It sounds obvious. But the truth is, maybe at some point in your life, you've just gone along with the plan despite not really knowing where it was going to take you. And that might work if the stakes are really low. But when it comes to managing your significant wealth, when it comes to your dental business, when it comes to exit planning from your dental enterprise, you're going to want to have a great grasp on the plan that you have in place. Now, that doesn't mean you got to do a deep dive and understand all the intricate legal and tax strategies, but you do want to possess a clear recognition of what you're agreeing to, specifically the benefits, the limitations, and the implications of legal strategies and products you maybe consider using. So, for example, let's talk briefly about irrevocable trust, right? Irrevocable, that means it cannot be changed down the road, right? It's set in stone. You cannot change your mind down the road. And you may set up a charitable trust and get some tax benefits, but years down the road, you can't just decide to cancel the trust and take back the money. And too often, individuals and wealthy families really don't understand what they're signing up to or what they're agreeing to when they implement certain products or services or tools or strategies. And it's really the responsibility of your team. It's the responsibility of the professionals you're working with to make sure you know what you're signing up for, to make sure you understand the outcomes of the solutions, as well as any limitations it may place on you. So that's success driver number 3. Make sure you understand the plan. And then next, I love success driver 4 here. Success driver 4, so powerful. You got to put your plan through its paces. So go back to the 1980s and President Ronald Reagan, right, dealing with the Soviet government, he had a phrase he often used, and I want to encourage you to start thinking this way too. It's trust, but verify. That's right, trust, but verify. The super rich, once again, they're big proponents of that proverb. They'll regularly seek out stress testing that's designed to verify if the plan or products or services that they have in place are actually going to deliver as expected. And this is something you can do too. You don't have to be super rich to do this. If you're unsure or if you're uncomfortable about a proposed solution or something someone's recommending, get a second opinion, especially if that proposed solution is coming from someone other than a trusted advisor that you already have a relationship with. And so it can also be a great idea to put your existing plans through its paces to determine that your plans are actually going to deliver as promised. And oftentimes we find there's a disconnect or something has been overlooked. And as your wealth grows, an error in your wealth planning is going to cost you a whole lot more. And so you really want to test these by doing stress testing. And stress testing can help you uncover those types of situations so you can do some course correction, get back on track, identify those errors before they become too costly. And in the process, probably save you a lot of money and a lot of stress. And so in conclusion, what have we learned today? What can you learn from the super rich? Well, first and foremost, you got to have a plan. You got to work with the best of the best advisors. And, you can adopt these drivers, you can follow them. It's no guarantee that you'll be super rich, but it certainly can be a roadmap to effectively managing your wealth and preparing for the chaos and complexity of business. And if you do these success drivers, right? Success driver number 1, separate true professionals from the rest. You want to work with the best of the best. Success driver number 2, you want to work with top professionals who actually understand you. Success driver number 3, make sure you understand the plan. Success driver number 4, put your plan through its paces. And if you do those things, you may just be able to move from surviving to thriving. You may just be able to take even better care of the people you love, support the causes you care about, really change the world for the better. So once again, right, I'm known for helping dental entrepreneurs just like you thrive in the midst of an uncertain world. And you can do that by following a process. If you want a copy of this report, if you'd like me to send that to you, just make a comment down below, shoot me an email, give me a phone call, make a comment on a link, say, Tim, send me the report. I'll send it to you. No strings attached. I want to get this information in your hands so that even if we never work together, you're going to have that ability to thrive, to really build an amazing life of significance and keep changing the world for the better. Thanks for tuning in. So thrilled to see you. And until next time, get out there and make it a great day.
You've been listening to Dental Wealth Nation. We hope you've gotten some useful and practical information from the show. Join us next time as we pull back the curtain to reveal the often hidden advice and strategies used by today's most successful individuals and families, and help maximize your net worth so you can take even better care of the people you love. Till next time, make sure to hit the website at dentalwealthnation.com.